We as the children, we can solution it. We can solve this problem. It's not about us. We can speak about it. We can be together. We can be a friend as Arabic and Jewish. But us as children, we don't have the power and we don't have how and we don't. We can't go. I want to interrupt.
Berlin, Germany. A harmonious and peaceful city. The atrocities of World War II and the Cold War hardly visible to the average person. Its history, however, tells an incomplete story. Some voices never heard, their memories forever encased in stone. We try to guess, to interpret, to understand what they meant, to understand the present, to understand the future. But sometimes misinterpreting a message can be just as bad as never reading it at all. History informs today. It informs the decisions we make on a daily, rather hourly basis. In August 2014, a new cloth of disagreement and conflict draped over the land of Israel and Palestine. As some called for peace, others called for redemption and revenge over issues thousands of years old. The divide in Berlin during the Cold War was once again made relevant as men and women alike strove to tear down the cultural, emotional, and political walls outstanding in the Holy Land. Many wondered if hope existed, if there really was a way to end the violence, oppression, the misunderstanding. Some said that the past was impossible to separate from the present, that the memories of yesterday could never be forgotten. This way of thinking continued to plague people all over the world, preventing peace from reaching their hearts and minds. Something had to be done. Someone had to take the lead. In the heat of uncertainty, a group of young men and women made it clear that the hope everyone continued to search for did exist. These are the voices of Jitli.
We're finally here, and I'm super excited to see everyone, meet everyone. It's been a long time coming.
Very fortunate and privileged, to be here, and everything's running through my mind, all the preparation, and now we finally, we're about to meet all of our groups right now, so couldn't be any more stoked at the moment. I am so excited. We're going to be rooming together tonight. We've already started talking about some things I think we both like, and I'm good.
Hi, I'm Tallulah. Nice to meet you.
They're totally unexcited.
How was your flight? Yeah. This is your first time on a plane?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
They just had the one hard cycle.
I'm Amanda. Hi. I'm Emily. Hi. This is the one. Amanda. Yes. Okay, this is my friend Tamar. She is from Schneider. And we just met about 5 minutes ago.
Getting to know Hassan here better as we live together.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Jenny, I got you. Sam.
Someone like you.
Adele.
Adele is my favorite person like ever, honestly.
Do you play soccer?
Yeah.
I like to be at the beach. At any beach. Wherever there's an ocean and wherever there's sand.
I like to play soccer. I like meeting people. I like dogs. Move your body if you are excited.
You are here and find ways to love the other that you don't know. And you have some thoughts on who he is, who she is, without really knowing. It's not about opinions, it's about just pure human being relations. Pure as you can. You are pure. You are the future leaders of your communities, this world.
I hope that we can find a solution for our problems and to continue to speak and to know each other and to thinking about the other sides and to know the other side, and because that we are here.
We're not experiencing the conflict firsthand, so what we want to learn is we want to learn how to be active leaders and listeners.
We want to present our opinion in the world to not to the regular people who meet with them, to different people we don't always hear their opinion, and they also don't hear our opinion.
Every member from our different group came out for a reason. For example, a debate, Bush are here to have fun, a debate to know people.
We come to Jitli to know new connections with the new people, with the new ideas, with the new things, with the new people.
It was that for children in the beach that killed from Israel. It's just a play, and you just kill them.
Shortly after, Fadia wanted to make clear her true intentions.
I don't mean that I will be emotional. I don't hate anyone of Jewish. I want to be friend and peace, love and peace. And thank you.
We love you. Come join me. Shalom, shalom. Everyone. Shalom.
Well, I think that one of the main themes that we've taken away so far from the past day is that they've been in similar places where, you know, how Israel now is in a time of conflict and war, and obviously Germany being in World War II and even before, there were very great differences amongst nations. But now I think, you know, what we're really trying to take away is that no matter what the differences were, or, you know, being it was a World War II, you know, where so many millions died, and the fact that now only 60 years later, you know, even 20 years later, there's not only ties amongst nations, but these nations have become friends and continue to communicate and create bonds.
It's really hard to me to speak about it because I can talk. It's hard not because I don't want to or I'm afraid. It's hard because I am afraid that I will not stop to speak about it. I'm just another piece in a big puzzle. I'm just another one in this world.
After introducing themselves and settling into Berlin, the four groups then explored what their country's democracy looked like and how it should be.
I think a democracy, as we're referring to it, is more than just everybody's voting. There's a set of ideals that a democracy is supposed to live up to, that the people in a democracy expect from it.
But in Sege Shalom and almost every Arab village, like there are known this youth. It's not like something common in youth, like to rise up and take the lead and change something.
This is the time where we need to start speaking about these things and actually try to mold and change the direction for our lives, because we're the next generation, you understand? It's not the generation that's already passed us, okay? They already had their turn. The sooner that we can start voicing these opinions and actually make these things happen, the quicker things will change.
So democracy is supposed to be everyone gets the same level voice, quality of voice. So what do we think about gender roles, so girls getting less, or about homosexuals?
Gay men can marry in Israel, but by the religion, it's not accepted. So there are rights that they don't get it because...
No, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, because in Israel, it doesn't matter if religion says yes or no. If you can legally marry as a gay in Israel, then that's what matters, because the religion has nothing to do with the government. I mean...
No, it does.
Yes, it does.
You guys have different opinions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
what do you guys feel?
The Arabs are like they're not allowed. They are the most not acceptable. Not acceptable, and they're even allowed. To be honestly, I wanna look. I don't like homos, but I think they have a different mind or something. There was once a homo.
Do you think they're born differently, or do you think that they choose to be homosexual?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Women, do they have the same right as men? Like in your village, do women have the same right?
70% of the women treated like everybody. Okay, but I don't think they have the same right as men, because like in our village, women can be a mayor, for example. She can be she can be elected as a mayor. People will see it as a joke. If she has this really big dream to be a mayor and do something good for her society, I should be for her. I should support her.
If the rules of the Bedouin said that the woman, the man is better than the woman, it's just like this, and no argument. No matter what the law said of the country, no matter what.
Is there no possibility for a woman to step out and say this should be changed? Is it not possible?
No.
No. The big difference was from the religion. The Muslims think that men are better than women, and I think it's not correct. And this this affects on the democracy, because if you think men is better than a woman, this is not a real democracy, because nobody will treat them equally, and they don't give all their rights, the women, in the Islam.
للمود يعني نخوان يش تصيروا بدات.
I said I really think that's something good, and women should have a little bit more rights, have space to do something. But there are some stuff in the religion maybe that preventing, like it's hard to teach.
I feel normal.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel weird or like unnatural. I guess because I'm sitting next to her and her.
Yeah.
And I see them both wearing it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see like how they pray, like and how it differs from how we pray.
There's a lot of similarities in between the way they pray and the way we pray. So I'm excited to see what those similarities are and how like my friends that I've made from like the Arabs that how they react to everything and how they help me through the whole thing.
Because you've never been to a mosque before and tried praying once, but just because I'm not accustomed to culture, customs here.
Right now, I feel very connected to everyone. It's very special to be here with everyone teaching us how to pray. I feel like we've reached a turning point actually here now where our friendship has developed into like a very strong one, so everyone's comfortable with each other, and I feel blessed to be here.
I did want to see how it is to be a Muslim when you go to mosque. Now I have some feeling, really a holy feeling when I go to synagogue. And here I just could felt some other. For me, it's not holy, but it's strength. Feeling like you feel strong, and I think that's I just felt the Muslim or the Arab mentality, just how just I can understand some things that I didn't really before it.
For me, I don't care if you're a Muslim or Jewish and stuff like that, because I'm a human being, you're a human being. But for me, it's like something special, because the Jewish people are like our brothers for me, and you see that how I be near you and everybody. And something else, I love the Americans, how they was and. متعنيين to see how the Muslim prays, and it's mean a lot for me.
It was eye-opening. I was just surrounded by like I had no clue what was going on. I had no clue what I was doing, but following along with my Muslim friends, it was absolutely amazing. Just I learned so much, and you can just feel like the warmth everyone had in there. And
I feel that they respect us, respect me. It's me, respect everything. I think before I think that they does not respect me, but after this, I think that it's really, really good to have a nice girl that respect me. That's like this.
We have these two groups, from one from San Diego, the one from Chicago, Jewish, and this program allows us to communicate, to touch, like there's no boundaries between us.
First of all, we want to thank you for this awesome, I forgot the word. We are really lucky that we can have Friday night in Germany with other Jews in Germany. Second of all, let's party.
Halfway through the Shabbat dinner, several of the Arabs left frustrated, claiming that some of the Jewish participants didn't understand their cultural and religious rules. This left the Jews confused, especially after their trip to a mosque earlier that day. Tamer and Omar wanted to explain why they eventually followed the rest of the Arabs out later that night.
They left because there was a beer, and it's don't allow us to drink it or to see it or to touch it. So they left.
I think it's
So-
because
so they left the room.
some of the Arabs, I mean, they didn't feel that comfortable. I mean, in being in such a different religious place. I mean, it's like we're like a closed up society. I mean, and for me, it's easy to open up. For some others, it's very hard to open up and see other culture and other religion and participate in it.
That's it.
This led to a completely separate debate on the situation in Gaza.
Basel say that at first Israel don't give a full for the Gaza's people, and this is wrong, okay? And they think that Israel need to open the borders, yes, and let civilians go into Gaza and out. Yes, that was it. Okay.
Look at this, the fence and surround them. They don't have eat. They have, but it's hard to eat them. 2 million people, like just 6 kilometers and 28 kilometers. Why Israel surround Gaza and fence? Why? Why?
In the minute that there is, that Israel will take off the wall shield, I promise you, you will not connect with me. I'm gonna die. I won't be in this life. Because today, I'm telling.
You're right, Uri. You're right. Gaza and Israel, they're like a children. Like a small children. They can't get out from their house. Just because they're terrorists? Who told you that they're terrorists? Just because Israel found around them a fence? Terrorists? No. You make them Israel terrorist. Israel make Gaza terrorist. Israel that what she wants. Not me, not us.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמה רבה. אמן. בעלמא דיבר רבה קרותה וימליך מלכותה ויצמח פורקנה ויקרב משיחה. אמן. שחייכון במיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. אמן. יהיה שמה רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל שמה דקושתה בריך הוא. אמן.
I felt that most of the people genuinely wanted to be there, and it was especially nice to see some of the Arab and the Muslim people very interested in asking questions.
Holocaust memorial site right now. Kind of with a mixed group. We're all just kind of chilling and kind of exploring on our own. And then we're gonna come back together and we're gonna kind of wrap it all up and see maybe some emotions come out.
After reconvening at the memorial, participants exposed their own identity, which transitioned into their personal beliefs.
Like having to be with people that are like, you know, essentially different and not from like the same religion and are open to like, you know, going to these memorials and stuff. I guess it means a lot. Growing up, like whether like if I'm talking about Israel, especially like there's kids at my school that are so like I say like Jewish oppressor and like you know like just very like uncomfortable like comments, you know, and I don't know like
like no one's ever hated me for being who I am, but I've definitely been like different than the rest.
I'm not like them. I live in a village and I'm like Israeli.
The reason I brought up the power plant is because for many Arab Israelis, it's a form of discrimination to them. They see it as a form of discrimination. There's two different sides.
When they took our land from us, we feel like you talk from the person like his heart to give it to another one that he have a heart, yes. But you take it from him. It's very sad to us because where will nowhere will go. Like I will take your house, go outside. It's like this.
But you can't live whenever you want. You can't compare it to what happened.
No, I can't.
Wait, I want to say you why.
I can't.
The
same thing.
German were like a machine of killing. It's not was a war and like you can hide and no.
It's not a
It
war.
took you from your home, took you to a camp, made you work until you can't work anymore, and then they kill you, okay? This is Holocaust. What happened in Gaza, it's like... I even...
The Hamas are good for the people?
Yes.
why?
They're good for their
Yes,
people?
I think that's good.
No, what?
Because they want freedom.
What?
Wow!
Free from what? From them themselves.
Hamas is a terror organization too long.
How
could it be good?
No, listen to her point of view. Yeah. Listen to her.
Because,
Okay, finish.
because Hamas want to a freedom, because we want to go outside. Because
How can you say that we're attacking Gaza with no reason? Like they're shooting rockets from everywhere. They're like people are dying in there because of the government, that Hamas. That like Hamas declares himself like a terror organization. So how could you say that there is no reason to attack? That we're like, how can you say that?
when I see your picture in my account on Facebook, so it's very sad to me to see my friend killed. Her hand inside and his face inside. That very. I'm sorry.
Tolerant about gays and other cultures.
Before we get up, I want to have we're gonna have lunch, but I just want to remember, like, really quickly, like, I want to say thank you for like having a conversation and opening up and sharing. I really appreciate it, and also just remember that, you know, we're in the end, like, you saw that hug right there? That was beautiful. We're all friends after this.
Do you want this or do you want me to throw this
Thank you.
Well, first of all, even though the discussion was heated, it was very composed, which I thought was beautiful, because I really thought this was Jitli. Because not only did we have a respected dialogue, you know, amongst the conversation, we were talking about the root of, you know, the most recent operation and conflict, and people were freely expressing their opinions. And at one point, we had a Fatia, who was an Arab Israeli. She expressed that she had friends in Gaza that were killed, and in that moment, I noticed that all the Jews in the circle, not only they expressed solidarity with her.
Jonathan's solidarity touched other Arabs and allowed for more discussion.
Do you have any good conversations with anyone?
With Jonathan.
What happened?
We spoke about the stuff that's going in Gaza and Israel, and we have a good conversation. We spoke about what's happening and how it's feeling for who's want the more peace, the Jewish people or the Gaza people or the Arabs in Israel. And I told them the Arab in Israel, they wanted the most, they want peace.
Said that there's like a German flag combined with the Israeli flag, and they just like painted over the Israeli flag and they wrote Free Gaza. So it's really kind of even disgusting and annoying. I think that the Israeli flag on the German flag, like it means something. It means like peace after a long years of war and like suffering. But the Free Gaza sign on it, it just doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have to do anything with the German.
It was time to relax and enjoy the scenery from the fields and forest close to the Polish border.
With your madrichim, you're going to create your own Jitli village, and you have to build it.
Inside we have a shul, a mosque, and then like a multicultural area, basically where it's completely neutral. You can pray wherever you want.
It was off the side of a main road, so we're pretending that this is the main road and this is like the road to the village.
There's gonna be no like religious symbols or any like places of worship, but people can pray and do whatever kind of worship they want, practice whatever religion they feel they connect to most.
It's supposed to be like a coffee pot over here, like a traditional coffee pot to pour over it.
Then came a very special Bedouin-style lunch.
What's, out of all this stuff that you see going on right now,
Yeah.
what's your most favorite part of it?
Oh, definitely making the pita that they're making. Yeah, that's really awesome.
Okay, you make it like it's kind of a bread. That we make it in it's a Bedouin bread, and I just try it for the first time.
After traveling back to Berlin, the participants engaged in one last discussion.
We as the children, we can solution it. We can solve this problem. It's not about us. We can speak about it. We can be together. We can be a friend as Arabic and Jewish. But us as children, we don't have the power and we don't have how and we don't. We can go.
I want to interrupt.
Solve this problem that Gaza is Israel.
The adults haven't been able to solve it yet.
What happened when you lock in a cage a beast, like a monster? When you put it in a cage, what happened? The beast get angry.
أنا مع المقاومة here with Hamas. So
Okay.
they believe.
Okay, he believe.
They believe. I believe.
He
I
believe, okay.
Every Arab believes.
No, every. You can't say every. How you can say?
I know someone from Gaza. I promise you, he don't believe in Hamas. Promise you, I know someone from Gaza. You can say I know.
The beast is Hamas for me, from my point of view. It's locked up in cage and get more and more angry and cause more and more of pain.
Despite their differences, the participants ended the trip appreciating their newfound friendships.
I came in kind of like as a journalist and trying to do like separate facts from opinions and that sort of thing, and kind of learn as a journalist like the different sides and how there's two sides to every story. At the beginning of the program it was really difficult. I got really angry when people said things that I didn't agree with. So the beginning of the trip was hard, and then it just got so amazing so quickly, and it's over so quick, and I just love all of it.
After 2 days, this is not was a trip with Muslims and Jews, it was a regular trip in Berlin with friends. I don't think about the difference between us.
I met Omar on the bus. We formed a simple connection.
We have been friends since and have good conversation.
We were captivated by parks and art from around the nation.
And still found time to have fun, like one vacation.
We are aware that we don't agree about some stuff.
Even so, experience taught us that this is enough.
Enough to know the other one for what they are.
A human being.
Not for what we perceive them to be. Toda rabah, shukran, thank you, jidli.
When I went to Italy, and here, the awkward thing happened to me, when the American comes, they're fucking real Americans. I never meet people. It's so funny, all the time you see people American on TV, now they're in front of me. So happy to meet you all guys, and every day when I wake up, I say I want to see these people every day in my life, they're my home now.
For me, Italy is like a second family and a second home, because I always say where's the heart, there is home. Home is where the heart is. And my heart now is with Italy, so I consider it my second home.
I'm not sure if I learn, but I kind of practice about listening and hear the different, even if I think they said horrible things and they don't know what they're talking about, I still listen.
It can happen. The peace can happen. This sitting in the group, I mean Jewish from Israel, Arab from Israel, Jewish from United States of America, sitting on the same table, arguing and joking and hanging out and saying funny stuff and hugging. It could be happen.
It's not about the politics, that Jewish and Arabic children are together. It's not because of the politics or to solve the conflict or something like that. It's just to hear the stories and try to be together, to understand each other, that not everything is the war between the religions or the people. It's something that I realize even more when I come here.
The conflict now in Gaza, it's not a conflict about religion. It's not a fight between religions. It's a fight between two extreme stupid peoples. Two extreme kinds of stupid people. I mean, because there's there's no words in Judaism or in Islam or in Christianity that say that we need to fight the other religion. It's backward. More the three religions are telling us to love each other, to respect each other, to hug, to not hug. I mean, literally to accept each other. I don't know from where these people got these ideas to fight each other by the name of the religion. I think that's all about stupidity and ignorance. I think that we all come from the same source, all the religions. And I think that people need to just open their eyes. And gently we got to open our eyes, our mind. We get to talk about what disturbs us and really expose feelings and get to know each other. Really to know each other, not by the name, but know the personality, know the face behind the story.
Zimbabwe, 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 Zimbabwe.